Hello guys, welcome to this video. In today's video, we are going to talk about inequalities in absolute value functions. Okay. Uh, to understand inequality, first of all, we must know what does it mean, equation or equality, right? So equation means when you have two mathematical statements on the either side of equal to sign. Okay, equation means when you have these two mathematical statement on either side of equal to sign, then it is going to be called as an equation, right? We have seen lots of equations in polynomials, right? Because there are lots of instances when you have to find something. Okay, for example, if you are given with any polynomial expression and it says that if this is a factor of this polynomial expression, then what we do, we just put the value and equate that value of polynomial equals to 0. It means we have two mathematical statements on either side of equal to sign, right? So that's what equation means, right? But when we replace, this is equation, okay, this is equation, but when we replace this equal to sign with greater than or less than, then it becomes inequality. Okay, inequality. Okay, sometimes you may see the signs like between two mathematical statements, you may see signs like greater than equal to, less than equal to. Okay, so it contains equality and inequality as well, right? So but we are going to call it inequality, right? So then we have ways to solve it. We are going to see that later. But the main difference between equation and inequality is that inequality has greater than or less than sign between the two mathematical statements. Okay, so let's. I think when we did these graphs of cubic polynomial, graphs of our quadratic polynomial, there we discussed the inequality. If you remember, there we spoke about if y is equal to fx, then if you have to represent y greater than fx, then the region above the curve will represent that region, right? Okay, so we have spoken about it before, but we didn't do like a separate video on it. Okay, but yes, we are going to use that chunk here, and things will get more clear when we are going to implement this on the questions. Okay, so uh, let's start with this question first. I have this first question here, and it says that 2x is less than 2x is less than absolute function x minus 3. Okay, now if you look at this question, it says 2x is less than absolute function x minus 3. So this is the case of inequality, right? Case of inequality. Why? Because here if if you say that this y is 2x, then it's going to be y less than absolute function x minus 3, because it has less than sign in between, so it represents inequality. Okay, so now the question is how to do this type of question. Okay, so what we will do here, okay, because uh, inequality means, see, whether it's equality equation or inequality, you have two mathematical statements, right, on the either side. Okay, so we'll see how to do it. Okay, so let's say that here, can I say that y this side, because it's a mathematical statement this side, and here it's also a mathematical statement, so can I say that I'm just going to separate them. Okay, so this side is going to be, for this side I will say that, okay, this is going to be this function, and this side it's going to be absolute value function x minus 3, right? So if you look at the function on this side, right, y equals 2x, it represents a straight line that passes through the origin. Okay, but if you look at this side, then for this function, I would say that this is going to be x minus 3, right, if x is greater than equal to 3, right? Because that's how we solve these absolute value functions. First, we need to understand, like, what are the inputs that they are going to accept, and then based on those inputs or domain, we will try to find out the range, right? And here it will be minus of x minus 3 if x is less than 3. Okay, so what I will do, I will also try to make the xy plane. Okay, this is my 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, this side is minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5 minus 6, and here minus 7. Okay, and here this side we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. On this side, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5 minus 6 minus 7 minus 8. Okay, so if I have to solve this inequality, first I have to solve them separately, and then I have to represent it on the xy plane, and then I can analyze and I can think about what I can do about this problem. Okay, uh, so y equals 2x, so it's going to be, if you put 0, see here, if you put 0, this is going to be the point x1 y2. Okay, this one, then x2 y4, I think this one, x3 y6, I think this one, right, x4 y8, I think this one. So this is going to be the line. And what line is it? This is y, this is going to be y equals to x. Okay, I hope you agree with me. So this puzzle has been solved. Okay, now come to this puzzle. Now this puzzle says that we have to sketch it, right? So if you look at this, okay, if you look at this, y equals uh, x minus 3. So if you compare this thing with y equal to plus minus a x minus h plus k, so you can see here x-intercept is going to be 3 and y-intercept is going to be 0. And if I represent both of them in ordered pair of number, then it's going to be 3, 0, which means your vertex is going to be at 3, 0. So this is the point where vertex has to be formed, right? Now, so for this absolute function x minus 3, vertex is going to be formed here. Okay, so now let's fill it out. So for greater than 3, okay, let's take what's going to be the value for 4. Y equals okay, y equals absolute x minus 3. If x is going to be 4, then it's going to be 1, 1, this one. 5, y 2. 6, 6, 3. Okay, 7, 4. Okay, so this side is going to be this. Okay, and this is going to be your x minus 3, right? Because greater than 3, so x minus 3, x minus 3. And if you take points less than 3, so it will go this way, right? So let's see. For 2, for 2, 3, 2. For 2, it's going to be 1. It's going to be 1, this one, right? For 1, it's going to be 2. It's going to be, for 1, it's going to be, for 1, it's going to be 2, this point. Yeah, the same point. And then for 0, 0, it's going to be 3, this point, right? And for minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, it's going to be 4. So minus 1 going to be 4, this point, okay? So if you join them, so it's, if you join them, it's going to be, this. Okay, it's going to be this. So this is x minus 3. It's going to be minus of x minus 3. Okay. Now, see here, we got the graph for this and we got the graph for x minus 3, absolute value function x minus 3. Okay. Now, it says that we have to, what we need is we have to represent, or we have to sketch, or we have to solve this inequality which says 2x is less than this absolute value function. So if I represent this function with y, so it means I need a graph for y less than absolute function x minus 3, which means that it says that the region below, not above, below, right? The region below this absolute value function, okay? And y is 2x. So what does it mean? Basically, it represents this region that is below the absolute value function, the region on this line that is below the absolute value function. I hope you got it. Okay, so 2x less than absolute function x minus 3 means that they are asking you to mark the region on the straight line that falls below the absolute value function curve. Okay, so it means we have to find, so where is it happening now? See here, they are talking about this, they are talking about this, right? They are talking about this, right? This whole region, not this one, not this one. Okay, because it is above the absolute value function curve. Okay, so if you look at this region, you can see here, you can make some observation here. Here, this point is x equal to, this point is x equal to 1. Okay, and if you see that for all the values less than 1, this curve is going to stay, the straight line, the part of straight line is going to stay below the curve of absolute value function. So can I say that? Can I say that the value of x is going to be less than 1? Right? So the value of x is going to be less than 1. So our domain, so it means, so therefore, x is going to be less than 1. That's what we have to find out, right? Because 2x less than absolute value function x minus 3, it means that we have to find that certain region on the line that falls below the curve of absolute value function. So if you look at this point, x equals to 1, okay, x equals to 1, you could say it's the deciding point. Why? Because for all the values of x greater than 1, the line has just crossed and it goes above the curve, and we don't need that. But if they have asked us the question, okay, find out greater than, then this is not going to be our concern. If that's the case, then our concern is going to be this. So if that's the question, my answer would be x greater than 1, because for all values of x greater than 1, I got these points on the straight line, and this region, it lies exactly above your absolute value function curve. Okay, I hope you understand it. Okay. Let's do some more questions. I'm not going to erase this xy plane. Okay, so let's do some more questions. Next question is, this question has come in A-level examination. Yes, 2010. Second question is to absolute value function 2x minus 1 less than absolute value function x minus 2. Okay, now let's do it. So first we are going to solve them separately. Okay, so here I would say this is y equals to x minus 1. So 2x minus 1, it's going to be 2x minus 1, and here minus 2x. minus 2x plus 1, right? If x is greater than equal to 1 by 2, and here if x is less than 1 by 2. I hope you agree with me. And for this one, uh, x minus 2, I can say x minus 2 and minus x plus 2 if x is greater than equal to 2, if x is less than 2. Okay, now see here, if you look at both these functions individually, you can see that they are for this function the vertex is going to be formed at 0 0.5. Okay, means this point. Okay, 0 0.5, and for this one the vertex is going to be formed at 2. Okay, means here 2. Okay, so we are going to get two individual graphs of absolute value function whose vertices are going to be formed at 0.5 and 2. All right, so uh, let's let's start then. Okay, so let's start with this. The vertex is going to be formed at 2, so greater y equals x minus 2 if you take values higher than this. Okay, of course this is the, if you compare this equation with the equation of transformation y equals plus minus ax minus h plus k, then you will get x-intercept 2, y-intercept 0. I didn't say all that thing because I think in almost all the questions I had said that. Okay, so now it's obvious. Okay, so here now this is 2, so greater, let's take some greater values. For 3 it's going to be 1, for 3 it's going to be 1, means this point. Okay, for 4 it's going to be 2, for 4 it's going to be 2, for 5 it's going to be 3, for 5 it's going to be 3, for 6 it's going to be 4. Okay, so this is going to be, this is going to be one side, right? X greater than equal to 2 means this is x minus 2 or x minus 2, right? So for this 2 minus x, for 1, it's going to be 1. For 1, it's going to be 1, this one. For 0, 2. For minus 1, 3. Okay, then here 4. Okay, so 4, and then for minus 3 it's going to be 5. Then for minus 4, 6. Okay, so if you join, okay, so these are going to be the, okay, so what I did, I just traced all the points. Okay, so this is going to be 2 minus x, sorry, yes, minus x plus 2. Okay, minus x plus 2. Okay, now let's do it for this. Y equals 2x minus 1. All right, let me get black. All right, so vertex is going to be formed here. Okay, 0.5. So for 1, it's going to be 1. For 1, it's going to be 1, this point. Okay, for 2, it's going to be 3. For 3, it's going to be 5. For 3, it's going to be 5. For 3, it's going to be 5. And for 4, it's going to be 7. For 4, it's going to be 7. 7. Okay. So means, sorry, for this one. Okay. So it's going to be something like this. Okay, and this is 2x minus 1, 2x minus 1. Okay, let's do it for the other side. Okay, so we can do it for 0. For 0, 0, it's going to be 1. For 0, yes, 1. 1. Then minus 1, 3. Minus 1, 3. Minus 1, 3. Yes, for this one too, minus 1, 3. Then minus 2, it's going to be 5. Minus 2, 5. This one, minus 2, 5. Then minus 3, minus 3. Minus 3, 7. 7. Okay, if you trace all these points, it's going to be this. Okay, now see here, these are point of intersections. Here minus 1, and here 3, and here 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, now this is going to be minus 2x plus 1. Okay, if you are confused about point of intersection here, then there is also one other way to find point of intersection. For example, these two lines are intersecting. Okay, so what you can do is you can just equate their equations. Minus x plus 2 equals minus 2x plus 1. So from here it's going to be the value of x is going to be x equals minus 1. So see here, minus 1. Okay, so if you put x minus 1 in any of these one, you will get y coordinate. Okay, y equal to minus of minus 1, 1 plus 2, 3. So see here, x minus 1, y 3. Similarly, if you want to know what's the point of intersection here, you can do the similar thing. You can just see here, this line, minus x plus 2, equate it with this one, because they are intersecting, 2x minus 1. Okay, so it's going to be 3x equal to minus 3, x equal to, minus 3x minus 3, x equals to 1. So you put value of x in this, so y is also going to be 1. Okay, so if when we are going to do the lesson of straight lines, then we are going to make use of this property. Okay, so now come to the main point. Now our graphs are ready. So what we have to do, we have to see what they are asking us for. Okay, so they are asking us for absolute function 2x minus 1 less than x minus 2. So where is x minus 2? It means the part of this black curve that falls below the red curve. Now, which part of black curve falls below the red curve? See here, this part. This part. Which part? This part. This part, right? marked in green. This part, they are talking about this part, right? So what does it mean? It means that this is your -1 and this is your +1. So it means that the value of x is going to stay between x -1 and 1, right? Uh, right? x is greater than, sorry. So the value of x is going to be, it's going to be between -1 and 1, right? -1 and 1. Okay, so they are talking about this part. Okay, if they could have asked you greater than, then it means they were speaking about this part and this part. So in that case, what's going to be your answer? In that case, the value of x less than -1 and x greater than +1. Understand? Or I can say minus infinity to -1 union 1 to infinity. Okay, but here just -1 and 1. Okay, so this domain, understand? I hope this is clear to you. Okay, so this way there is one more question. This question also appeared in one of the exam, I guess year 2011. Okay, so the question says the question says this is a nice question. X, absolute function x, and here greater than 3x minus 2. Okay, so please erase everything except the xy plane. Three x minus 2. Let's see what they are talking about. Okay, this is your plane. 2 1 -1 0 1 2. Okay, so see here again what you need to do, just treat them separately. So it's going to be here, this one is going to be, and here x minus x, x greater than equal to 0, x less than equal to less than 0, and this one 3x minus 2, 3x minus 2, x greater than 2 by 3, and here minus 3x minus 2, x less than 2 by 3, right? So if you plot this one, it's going to be this one, 1 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 6. So it's going to be this. Okay, it's going to be this, and on this side, this one 3, this one 4. Okay, so it's going to be this on this side. Okay, so this is why y, this is for x, this is minus x. I hope you agree. This is quite simple. Then if you look at this y equal absolute 3x minus 2, then it means your x-intercept is going to be 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is around 0.666. Okay, so 0.66 means here, here, 5 here. Okay, then let's check for 1. For 1, 3 minus 2, 1. For 1, it means they are going to intersect here. Okay, 1, 1. And then 2, 3, 2, 6. 6 minus 2, 4. For 2, it's 4. For 2, it's 4. Then for 3, 9 minus 2, 7. So it's going to be this. It's going to be this, right? And on the other side, check for 0. For 0, it's going to be 2. For 1, oh, no, for 0, it's going to be 2. Okay. Then, okay, fine. I don't need the rest coordinates. Why? Because I will tell you why. Okay. Now, see here, it says x greater than means the part of black curve that lies above green curve. This is 3x minus 2. This is minus 3x minus 2 means the part of, so this inequality means the part of black curve that lies above green curve. So what's that part? See here, so in what region the black curve is above green? Only for this region. Okay, only for this region. Okay, only for this region. You can see here it is above, right? It is above until this point at 1, right? And now we know here this point, we know that here the coordinates are 1 1, means x coordinate is 1, but we don't know like where, what's the point of intersection. Okay, so see here, this line is x, this line is x, so you can equate this line with minus 3x minus 2, right? So it's going to be 4x equals minus 2, means x is going to be minus 3x plus 2, sorry. So it's going to be 2 by 4 means 0.5, right? So 0.5. So 0.5 means this one. Okay, this is 0.6. The vertex is at 0.6. So x belongs to where? X belongs to 0 to this point. 0.5 means 1 by 2 to 1. Right? So this is going to be the domain of x, because for these values of x, or if you put any point that lies between these two values, then for those values the black curve is going to stay above the green curve. So I hope you understand it. Okay, if they could have asked here less than, then so where does it stay below? Now see here, stay below means this way and this way. Then in that case, what's going to be the answer? Minus infinity to 1 by 2, right? Minus infinity to 1 by 2 and union and here 1 2 1 2 infinity, okay. So quite easy, right? Quite easy. But the thing is that you must have understanding of how to see what's above, what's below, and then on those points you have to check the x coordinate, and then you have to find the region where it lies above or below. Okay, so I hope if you watch these videos, then you can if you understand the concept, then you won't find any problem working on an equation. Okay, so you can see the process is the same. Okay, you have to just treat you have to solve each function individually first, and then you have to draw the individual graphs, and then you have to just take care of one thing, to carefully notice the region that lies above or below. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so I hope uh, you understand what I said, right? Thank you very much. Have a great time. Bye bye.